Okay, good morning, class. So before we start our discussion for today, let us first have a prayer. Uh, can you please lead the prayer, Miss Anne? Thank you. Okay, so for the attendance for today, I would like the monitor to please have some screenshot for those who have attended the class today. Kindly please open your camera so I can see who among you are sharing in one account. Okay. Are you done, Miss Monitor? Okay, so thank you so much. So what have we discussed last meeting? Do you remember what we did last meeting? Okay, so thank you so much. So I am glad that you still remember what we did last time. So we have here a jumbled letters. Please look at your screen. So you will see four jumbled letters, and all you have to do is that I will give you 3 minutes to arrange these jumbled letters so that you will create a word. Okay, so your timer starts now. All right, so the first word was, what is it? Okay, very good. So it was length. The second word? All right, volume. The third word? Yes, that is the mass. How about the fourth word? Yeah, that's the measurement. So these four words place essential rules with our discussion today. So you really are you already familiar with these terms? Anyone in the class? Okay, so some are familiar and some are not, but it is okay because as we discuss, you will definitely understand what is these terms. Okay, so in the GC last time I sent you the materials that is needed for today's class. Okay, so and also I send the list of the group, every group. So we have three group. I divided the class into three group. So I am hoping that everyone are already aware of what group do they belong and the materials that is assigned to every group. Okay, anyone in the class that is not aware of this or have not seen this in our GC? Okay, so there's none. I'm glad that there's none. So for the group one, you are to measure again. I will just repeat it. Uh, the book, pencil, chalk, and crayon. And then okay, please open your camera so I can see the materials. Okay, thank you so much. As I call your group, please open your camera. So group two, you need to know how heavy the glass, empty bottled water, and the stones. Okay, open your camera again for group two. Okay, for group three, measure orange juice, water, and cola. Again, open your camera so I can see your materials. Okay, very good. So now Yumi, now close your no, let us remain your camera open. Do not close it. So as you do your group activity, I will be seeing how you do it. Okay, so I will give you 5 minutes, exactly 5 minutes to finish this activity. So kindly look at the screen again and you will see a template there, and all you have to do is supply the needed information that is required there. So for the first, I for for the column, you have to list all the materials, and then that was assigned in the group. So uh, every group shall have the same materials. And then for the measurement, you are to indicate the measurement that is appropriate the needed for the needed measurement in the materials. Okay, so your timer starts now. Keep working, guys. So how did you find the activity? Um, Bebelin, how did you find the activity? Okay, I am glad that you enjoyed it. So, what was your observation during the activity, Miss Ariane? All right, very good. So, what your observation was correct that we are entering the concept of measurement. So, when we are trying to measure how long an object is, for example, for the group one, mhm, so what we are trying to measure here for the group one? Anyone in the group? Representative, please. All right, so we are measuring the length. And how about the equipment that we are using to measure the length? All right, very good. So in your activity, I did see that you used ruler and measuring tape. How about if we are to measure how heavy an object is, just like for the group two? I ask you to to measure how heavy the stones are and the other materials. So what we're trying to measure here? All right, very good. Mass. We are trying to measure mass. How about equipment that we are going to use in measuring the mass? For the group two, I would like to hear from you, Miss Lynn. All right, very good. So weighing scale. So that was the equipment that the group two used a while ago in the activity. So how about if we want to measure how much liquid can a container hold? What are we trying to measure here? Group three, anyone? Okay, very good. Volume. So the equipment again that we can use to measure the volume. Okay, very good. That is the measuring cups. However, those equipments are not just limited to it. Okay, so there are some other equipment that can be used also in measuring the length, the mass, and the volume. However, that is the only available materials that we can use in measuring those. Kindly look at your screen, so you will see a table there where it indicates the property and the unit. So we have three properties of measurement, that is the length, mass, and volume. For the unit of the length, it is cm, stands for centimeter, m for meter, and then the mass, G for grams, kg for kilograms, and then for the volume, ml for milliliter, and L for liter. So we have here a question. Just look at your screen and see the table. So the length of the basketball court is letter A, 8 meter, B, 8 centimeter, C, 8 kilogram, D, 8 liter. Who says that the answer is letter A? Open your camera, please. Okay, very good. How about letter B? Okay, letter C. Letter D? All right, so let us go back first to the question. Let us go back first to the question. The length of the basketball court is. It means to say that we are asking here the length, the measurement of the length. So, um, if the answer is letter A, then what makes the letter A the answer? So, anyone in the class, kindly please open your camera for those who would like to answer. Okay, Miss Apura, kindly open your camera. Okay, so what is your answer? Very good. Letter D talks about it measures the letter, which is the volume, and then letter C is for kilograms, which um, we're measuring there the mass. So letter B and letter A is the only choice that we are that the only choice where we measure the length. However, the letter B, which is 8 centimeter, is too small for a basketball court. So the answer is letter A. Very good, Miss Apura. Okay, Miss Monitor, please give some points for Miss Apura for today's recitation. Okay, so the basic unit of the length in the metric system is the meter, which is represented by small letter m. So in the metric units, in every 1 kilometer, please kindly look at your screen for your reference. On every 1 kilometer, there is 1,000 meters, and every 1 meter, there is 100 centimeters, and in every 1 meter, there is 1,000 milliliters. So if that is the case, which is the larger? For letter A, we have here 1 meter or 105 centimeter. Okay, very good. So that is 105 centimeter because in every 1 meter there is 100 centimeter. So for letter B, 4 kilometers or 4,400 meters. Okay, very good. So that is 4,400 meters. So I am glad that you understand now the concept of measurement. Uh, the concept of the length. So mass refers to the amount of matter in an object. The base unit of mass is the basic unit of mass in the metric system is the kilogram and is represented by small letter kg. Please look at your screen. so you will not be lost. Are you following? Okay, very good. So in the metric unit, in every kilogram there is 1,000 grams, and in every 1 gram there is 1,000 milligrams. So if that is the case again, which is larger than 1 kilogram or 1,500 gram? Okay, very good. How about 1,200 milligrams or 1 gram? Very good. That is the 1,200 milligrams that is larger than the 1 gram. Okay, how about this one? Which do you think is larger, 1 liter or 1 gallon? Okay, 1 gallon. How about 1 quart or 1 liter? Very good. 1 milligram or 1 fluid ounce? Okay, that's nice. So thank you so much. Your answer was correct. So volume is the amount of space an object takes up. The base unit of volume in the metric system is letter L, is the liter represented by small letter L. So in the metric unit, on every 1 liter there is 1,000 milliliter, and in every 1 milliliter is equivalent to 1 centimeter, or also equivalent to 1 gram. We can also measure the volume of a regular object using the formula length times width times height. We can also measure the volume of irregular objects using water displacement. Okay, is there any question so far for the concept, or for the introduction of the concept of a measurement? Okay, none. Very good. So I have here something. I have here a task that I will give you today. So give me a situation. Each of you, huh? Give me a situation where usually measure where we usually measure mass, length, and volume. For example, I have here a situation. Okay, for the mass, Anna and I go to the public market, and we have to buy 1 kilo chicken wings and half kilo chayote. Okay, so that is an example of where we can use the mass in the market. Okay, so since you were done, okay, so we have here an assessment. Please look at your screen and open your camera, please, so that I will not so that I will check who among you are really answering the question. Okay, that is for the assessment. Kindly read the direction, please. First, Miss, who's that? Okay, so she's not available. Mr. Chan, please read the direction. Okay, very good. So I will give you 10 minutes to finish that. Okay, so just open your camera so I can watch over you. And then, okay, very good. So you're done already. You can now submit it right now at my email ad. So I will be checking those who are already submitting. Okay, so, uh, okay, very good. So I have received some of your assessment. So those who did not yet send it, please kindly send it now to me in my email. I will send my email address via our GC. So since we're done, please take some screenshot with our assignment. Do not forget to do that. Okay. Is there any question, class, so far? Did you understand the lesson? Okay, very good. That is great. Amazing. Okay, so that would be all for today. Since we started this lesson, this discussion with a prayer, maybe it is also good for us to end this with a prayer. Please, Mr. Glean, kindly lead the prayer. Okay, thank you so much. So goodbye, class. Thank you for your cooperation and for listening to me. God bless us all.